Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing fine, and today in this video we are going to discuss how to increase your English marks for bank exams like SBI clerk is coming. So we have to put more focus in English because English is the game changer subject. Like the students who have an edge, whose in English is good, they always have an edge in the exams also. So today we are going to discuss this, like how you can increase your marks in English. And one more thing is that my sound is low because I am suffering from cough, and you are raising this problem from previous 2 to 3 videos, and kindly pardon me for that because I am suffering from cough. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Just increase the volume of your phone. Okay, now we are going to discuss. First we will discuss about the basics, then we will discuss how to tackle error detection questions, then we will discuss how to attempt reading comprehension, like how we can solve reading comprehension in the with the right approach. Then there is para jumbles. Okay, so we will discuss about these 4 sections, like how to attempt them and how to tackle these questions in mocks also and in real exams also. So for learning English, one more thing I want to tell you is that don't learn English for the purpose of increasing your marks in this section. If you are doing this for that, then you can never score good marks in this section, because there would be a pressure on your mind, like I have to increase my marks in English, so and I have to do it in 1 month and 2 months, then it is not going to benefit you. This is the basic thing to learn English. Okay, so just learn it like that you want to speak to someone in English, or like you want to learn how to write grammatically correct sentences in English. Okay, just think that I have to speak to someone in English, or like I have to write something in English, and I have to learn this language. So learn this language to speak it, to understand it, to write it properly. Okay, don't do this from the purpose of increasing your marks, because it is not going to help in that way. Yes, it helps in exam, I am not saying that, but you can't improve your English if you keep thinking that I have to increase my marks in exams. So just first you have to gain some love for this language, like you have to become fond of this language. Okay, then you can only learn this language. So first I will discuss about basics. Basics are like noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb. Okay, these, like many more chapters are also there, like sentence, verb, agreement. So these are the basic chapters of English. And first, if like I am imagining that you don't know anything about English, okay, you just know some basic things. So first what you have to do, just cover these basic chapters. If you have covered these once and you are getting low marks, then please consider this and just read these chapters again. Okay, because we are targeting it for SBI clerk, prelims and mains. Okay, so first what you have to do, I am suggesting you 2 books. First is Plains to Paramount, and second is SP Bakshi. So what you have to do, just consider any of these books and just read basics of 1 chapter daily. Plus you have to add some video source also. There are plenty of videos for English grammar. Just choose any playlist of a good teacher, okay, and start watching that video source. First you have to watch this video, like today you have watched one video of noun. Then what you have to do, read that noun chapter from any of these books. If you have other book for grammar also, then you can also read that from that book also. So first cover the chapter from video source, then cover it from the book. Okay, and third thing is short notes. Make short notes of grammar for yourself, because you can't revise from a book again and again, and if you have written something in a very crisp manner, then it is easy to revise these things. So on A4 sheets, just write short notes. Okay, if you want to get an idea like how to make short notes for English, just wait a second and I will show you how I have made my notes, and then you can refer that and just make your notes like this. Like, just wait a minute. So these are the notes which I have made for myself for grammar. Okay, and the to-do list in which I suggest, in which I write to revise my grammar notes. I revise my grammar from these notes. Okay, like I have made these notes and I revise it daily. You can also do this, like concept 1, concept 3. You can make your notes in this manner. Okay, then there are notes for adjective section, so you can make your notes in this manner. Fine, it is not important to make these type of colorful notes, but I prefer this because then it gets interesting when I revise this. So I prefer, and I can learn easily from these colorful things. So I wrote that in colorful way. So what you have to do, what I want to tell you is that first you have to cover one basic chapter daily from one video source. Then read the basics of that chapter from these books. Then add some quiz of that chapter. Okay, chapter based quiz. So just do that and you can complete all the grammar chapters in 15 to 20 days. Okay, and it will hardly take 1 hour of your day. Fine, then what you have to do after doing that, after you have done these things, then what you have to do, move to reading. But before reading, we will discuss this error detection, because for error detection you need these basic rules. Plus, after completing these chapters, I will suggest you to go for 120 rules of grammar by Nimisha ma'am. Okay, and like you can go for other rules and just write on Google or YouTube error detection rules, and you will find plenty of rules. And what you have to do after completing this, just along with these chapters, like today you have completed noun chapter, solve 10 questions of error detection. And if you do all error detection questions wrong, then there is no need to worry, you are just in learning phase. Okay, so do 10 questions of error detection daily. You can go for the video source. If you want to ask for video source, then you can go for Nimisha ma'am's special classes also. And I would suggest you to do these things on your own. Okay, because it will help you more. So do 10 questions of error detection daily. Then now we will move to reading section. From the first day, when you are starting your basics, just start reading. And from where you have to read, I will suggest you to go for Vocab 24 app. You can download it from Play Store, and otherwise you can go for The Hindu and novels also. So you can go for all three things. First, if you are interested in reading novels, then start reading a novel. Okay, after completing it, you will develop an interest for reading. Then switch to The Hindu editorials. Okay, and there is no need, one more thing I want to clear is, there is no need to cover, like, read all the editorials of The Hindu. I will suggest you that if you are reading one editorial today, the thing which I do, I am telling you the same. Okay, so it has improved my English also, and you can also go for this. read one editorial daily, note down 5 vocab from that. Okay, and then what you have to do, if you have read, like you are reading one editorial, okay, choose vocab words, like the words which are difficult for you, write that down on paper. After reading the editorial, write the meanings of those vocab words, and then read the editorial again and refer to the vocab words while reading the editorial. Now you have read the editorial for 2 times, okay, so you have to read the editorial 2 times in one sitting. Fine. First is without knowing the vocab, and second time after knowing the vocab. Then in evening, just take one more reading of that editorial, and before sleeping in night, revise these vocab words and take another reading of the editorial. So you have to take the reading of one editorial for 4 times, and then it is going to help you. Many people say that we keep reading the editorial but we are not able to improve our English. So this is the basic thing you have to do. Just read it you can do it for 5 times also. Just read it, and after doing 2 readings, it will become very easy for you to read that editorial. And this is the habit which we have to develop to improve our English. Okay, just read the editorial again. So that's for reading part. And on Sundays, in 6 days from Monday to Saturday, you will have 30 words. Okay, and in 1 month you have 120 words, around 120 words. So revise that vocab words like which you have noted on Sundays. Okay, and then revise them on monthly basis also. This is like current affair revision. So revise them weekly, then revise them monthly, and in this way your vocab will also be good. So that is what for error detection we have to refer. For first is clear our basics, then read rules of grammar, and then solve 10 questions of error detection. Okay, I will give you a small schedule also at the last of the video, like what you have to do on daily basis. Okay, then next is reading comprehension, and we will discuss how to tackle questions of reading comprehension. And I have got a lot of comments, like whenever I upload my mock marks, that you have paused the video, how can you solve reading comprehension in such less time, like we have to read the editorial and it takes like 5 to 6 minutes. So how you can solve English in less than 15 minutes also? So one thing I want to tell you before saying that, just check the level of that RC. Okay, and we are not going to indulge in these things. Now I will tell you how to tackle reading comprehension. First, don't read the reading comprehension in prelims. Yes, I am telling you that. Don't read the reading comprehension in prelims. Okay, and there is a different strategy for mains also, but now I am telling you for prelims what you have to do. First, read the questions. There are like 7 to 8 questions in prelims level reading comprehension. So just read the questions before reading the paragraph. Note down some small keywords from that paragraph, like there is some sentence that this doctor said this, and you have given a statement and asked which doctor said this. So just write the statement in a very small keywords, and if you want, then I will make a video on properly, like I will take one reading comprehension and I will show you how I tackle reading comprehension, like noting the keywords and then doing other things, but I am giving you a rough idea. First, note down the keywords. Then there are 2 to 3 questions of synonym and antonym. Okay, they will give you a word and they will ask for its synonym and antonym. So just read, and that part is highlighted also. Just read that highlighted words sentence only, and then you can refer what this sentence wants to say, and you can answer this synonym and antonym question, and it will take less than 1 minute to answer one question of synonym and antonym, and there are 3 to 4 questions. Okay, Then there is one error detection question. So there is no need to read that RC for error detection. Just read those sentences which are written in the question and then answer it according to grammar rules. Okay. Then there are 3 to 4 to 5 questions related to the RC. And for these questions you have to note down small keywords and then find those. Don't read the whole paragraph. Just cite from a very upper view, and then just try to find that keyword in the RC. And when you find the keyword, just read that line only. Just read the whole line and then you will find the answer of your question. So try it, and I am guaranteeing you that you don't have to read the whole RC, and it will help you a lot. Like you will save your time also, plus you can do it in a fast manner. And the right approach for solving the prelims level RC is this only, if you want to get good marks. Okay, don't read the whole paragraph, especially in prelims. So that is what I wanted to tell you for reading comprehension. First is note down keywords. Second is don't read error question line from RC because it is given in the question only. And third is do the synonym antonym questions first. If you know, then it is very fine, and if you don't know, then skip those questions. And if you want, I will solve one reading comprehension before you also. Now, how to tackle parajumbles. So for parajumbles, like in 5 sentences are given in parajumbles. So what we have to do, just write 5 space 5, okay, and try to find the introductory statement. If you are like 0 in parajumbles, then this trick will work and it will fetch you 2 to 3 marks without completing the parajumble. Okay, and then conclusive sentence. So what you have to do, you can easily find the introductive part of the parajumble because these 3 sections are the main part of parajumbles, and it is slightly difficult to arrange these things like these 3, and it is very easy to arrange first and last sentence of any parajumble. So what you have to do, like D and B. Okay, D is introductory and B is conclusive. Now you will come across 2 questions. First is which is first sentence and which is last sentence of the parajumble. Mark those questions because you have found out that which is the introductory and which is the conclusive sentence. So why to skip that? And by doing this in smart way, you can get 2 marks from the parajumbles if you don't know how to solve parajumbles. Okay, so that is what I do. If I am not able to arrange the whole parajumble, then just arrange introductory and conclusive sentence. Okay, because we have to fetch good marks, and just fetch the marks from anywhere from you can get. Okay, so that's all for our today's video. Now I will tell you about a small schedule of English, like what you have to do daily. First is 1 grammar chapter. Second is reading plus vocab. Third is 10 questions of error detection. Fourth is 1 parajumble plus 1 prelims RC. Okay, and for these 2 things you can go for sectional mocks also. If you really want to increase your marks in English, just indulge in this language and just get lost in this language. Okay, so for sectional mocks, I will suggest you to go for Olive Board. I know the level of the mock test is a bit hard, but only we can realize that The competition is going to be brutal in SBI clerk, because first thing is the vacancies are very less, then there are zero vacancies in some states, okay, and third thing is the competition has increased because of lockdown, because many people are losing their jobs. So I will suggest you to go for O board mocks. The level of these mocks is a bit high, but it prepares you for the worst situation, and there are chances that the level of the exam will be difficult also. There may be chance because the competition has increased, and if SBI wants to fetch, like if it wants to grab good students and good candidates, then it can increase the level of the questions also. Okay, so keep all these things in mind, and I will give you O board mock test link. You can buy it from that link. Otherwise you can go for the test series of any of your choice. So this is the daily schedule: 1 grammar chapter, reading plus vocabulary, 10 questions of error detection daily, 1 parajumble, 1 prelims RC, plus 1 pre-sectional mock of English. You can go for full length mock test also. Okay, so and one more thing is that analysis part. How to analyze questions in English mock test. I will make a separate video for that, for the whole mock test, like how to analyze a mock test, and it will be there in 2 to 3 days. Plus I will make a video for the RC also, like how to solve RC and how to solve parajumbles. So these 3 videos are on my to-do list. I will make them one by one. You will get all the videos within 1 week. That's all for today's video. Okay, if you want to take screenshot of this dirty thing, like I have not written in a very clean manner, so you can take the screenshot from here and from here also. Then you can take this screenshot of daily schedule also. Okay, that's all for today's video, and just try it for 30 to 35 days and you will see a change in yourself. Many people watch the videos but then they don't follow it correctly, so just try to follow it, and then you will come to this video and tell me in comments that yes, I have improved my English. Okay, we keep reading, but there is a strategy how to read the editorials, and today I have told you that you have to read the editorial for 4 to 5 times. Thank you. Like that's all for today. Thank you. God bless you and have a nice day.